Hi, my name's Jeanne, and I work at the Worcester branch of Wayne County Public Library. Welcome to Manic Movie Review. Halloween will soon be here, and you know what that means? It's time for scary movies. Here are a few suggestions. If you love old school horror, and even if you don't, I highly recommend anything from Universal Studios' list of classic monster films. Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy, etc., etc. Universal's Creature from the Black Lagoon's monster may look a bit cheesy, but the underwater scenes are breathtaking. If you enjoy movies about love gone terribly wrong and monstrously beautiful brides, then Their Bride of Frankenstein is the perfect film for you. For a zombie film with a message, try George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Alfred Hitchcock, the master of suspense and horror, gifted us with Psycho and The Birds. I could go on, but I'm going to stop here and talk more in depth about two films in particular. The original Halloween from 1978 is the epitome of slasher horror films. While that one will always be my favorite film from the Halloween franchise, Halloween H20, 20 years later, and Halloween, which was filmed in 2018, are close seconds. H20, which is the seventh film in the franchise, takes place 20 years after teenager Laurie Strode, so wonderfully played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is terrorized by Michael Myers on Halloween night. Laurie is so traumatized by this that as an adult she moves away, fakes her death, and changes her name to Carrie Tate. With a successful career as the headmistress of a private school and as the mother of a teenage son, played by Josh Hartnett, Laurie is anything but okay. She's still living with her fear of Michael. She drinks too much and is frankly a hot mess. Meanwhile, Michael Myers, who is miraculously still alive, has discovered that Laurie is not dead. What follows culminates in a showdown between Laurie and Michael and some teens. Yes, teenagers are always involved. The ending of H20 is just about the most satisfying thing ever. Did I mention that this film reveals that Laurie is really Michael's sister? And as if this isn't enough, Janet Leigh, Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, has a cameo as the school secretary, Norma, and she drives the infamous car from the 1960 film Psycho. Let's zip forward to Halloween, which was filmed in 2018. It's now 40 years after teenager Laurie's first interaction with Michael Myers. This film ignores all the films which followed the original. Michael has been institutionalized for 40 years since his murderous killing spree. He's now being transferred to a maximum security prison, and you can guess what happens next. He escapes, and very bad things happen. So what has Laurie been doing while Michael has been institutionalized? She's been preparing for her next Michael encounter. She lives as a recluse and has converted her house into a veritable fortress with a plethora of weapons and a panic room of sorts in the basement. She is estranged from her daughter, who sees her as a paranoid lunatic. As always, Jamie Lee Curtis embraces her role with gusto, and again, the film culminates in a spectacular showdown. 3 generations of women, Laurie Strode, her daughter, and her granddaughter, unite to look pure evil in the eye. Is this the end? I think not. Laurie Strode and Michael Myers will return to fight another day in Halloween Kills, which will be released in theaters October 15, 2021. And I, for one, am very excited. I give Halloween H20 and Halloween from 2018 2 iconic Queens of Scream way up. These films and many other films about things that go bump in the night are available on DVD and Blu-ray through CleveNet. Happy Halloween and happy watching.